Basically, you can read this and my comics for free, but I'll explain it in a bit. For now, let's talk about Moths. Dun, 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 dun. Hi and welcome to another video. My name is Nimesh and I work as a digital colorist for comics, and I also create and publish comics under Nimprod Comics. I will say one thing. When I saw the art book of Moths, I was hooked. I wanted to read it. AwA, Upshot Studios. I don't remember very well what AwA means, artist, something. Well, anyway, let's move on for now. Upshot Studios published this book by Michael Straczynski. I think that's how it's pronounced, and Mike Choi. I'm sure that's how you pronounce Mike Choi. Or maybe it's Mike Choi? No, probably it's Mike Choi. One thing that surprised me when I did a quick research of this video was the fact that the rating review for this series was very low. 5.4 for critics rating. Holy hell, that's terrible. Who gets... Oh man, this is incredible. 5.4. However, what gives me hope was the user rating. It had 8.1. And 8.1, it's good. But still, it's clear that the critics didn't like it. Or at least as much as the users. One of the most fun things in all of this is the taste is something subjective. So if the critics didn't like it, it didn't mean that it was a terrible series. Moths is a 6-issue series, and you give it a try. Maybe you can like it no matter what I say, or maybe you can hate it no matter what I say, and you can agree maybe with the users rating or maybe with the critics rating, but it's up to you. Just give it a read. That's what I will say. So one of the things that stood out, like I said before, was the art. The pages looked very beautiful. I really enjoyed them. As I started reading issue 1, this series consists in 6 issues, and don't worry, we're going to talk about all of them here. Obviously, for reasons that we can all understand, I'm not going to show you the 6 issues for spoilers and stuff, and I will obviously not talk about a lot of things, but I will mention some stuff. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is we will talk about the complete this review is for the complete series. So getting back to the beginning, Moths tell the story of Emily Kai. She survived the virus. Yes, it has some parallels to the current virus thing that I think YouTube doesn't allow to talk about, so I will not mention it. But I think we all know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, back to Moths. Emily survives the virus, and I think it's called the Great War because someone unleashes the virus and stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, they don't even mention about. They just mention it. Oh, there was a Great War, but we never understood by who or by what. Or did I miss that part? No. I think I'm pretty much sure that they don't talk about that. But anyway, Emily survives the virus, and it seems that survivors gain powers from it. So if you got the virus and you didn't die because of it, you can access powers. It's kind of a reward thing. There was a lot of people that got the virus and they died, so obviously they didn't have this chance. But if you got the virus and you survived it, you can tap superpowers and get a reward from it. Each person can get different abilities from it, from the superpowers, and make the world a beautiful place. You can decide when to unlock this power, because when you start the process, you will live for 6 months only. If you are young and you want to go to the process of to blossom into this new being with powers to make the world a beautiful place or a better place, I think that's what we all do, right? If you had superpowers, you probably won't become a supervillain. Supervillains are crazy people. Well, maybe if you are crazy people, that's another interesting thing. They don't talk about supervillains in here, or at least there isn't any supervillains. She does resolves one crime where because of her friends that died, one of her friends died, and I don't remember. I don't remember any supervillain, at least any villain with power. Yeah, I guess you can only use this for good things. So the good thing, like I said, is that you can choose when you want to blossom. I don't know about you, but I for sure would wait until I get older. Why cut down my lifetime if I can contribute to the society as myself? And when I'm old, I can tap this power and finish off big. Everyone would remember me if I get this superpower and I can do wonderful things for everyone. Now that I think about it, maybe that's a risk that some people aren't willing to take. Because what if you die on an accident or someone kills you for whatever reason and you will never have the chance to unlock your true power and give the world your best. So if you postpone your decision to transition or how do you call it, to blossom, you might even never even get the chance to see who you become your truly self. That's a good dilemma. That's a good dilemma, and I really love that dilemma. What you guys would do if you would have, if this happened to you? Would you blossom as soon as possible, or would you delay it as much as possible so you could live your life? Because imagine that you have 20 years old, you had this virus and everything went well for you, and you survived it. So you now have the ability to get superpowers. Of course, you don't know what will happen. It's like a kinder egg. I don't know, kinder chocolate egg. It's a surprise. You have to blossom to see who you become, and I think each personality has each individual power. And the downside, obviously, it's that in 6 months you're going to die. So when do you decide? My question is that when do you decide to blossom? When you immediately know you can do this and you are young and you want to do changes in the world, or would you stay and live your life as a normal person? Maybe you're a nobody as a normal person, but you want to enjoy life, and you can even see the cruelty around you and how terrible the world is, but you know deep down in you that you have this chance. I think I'm changing my mind now. I think everyone should blossom as soon as possible. But the downside is that you have a short life. You maybe want to do a lot of things in life. So probably, I don't know. You guys let me know on the comments, please. What would you do? Would you blossom as soon as possible, or not really? Like I said, I really like this dilemma. I thought it was very interesting thing, but a very interesting thing happening. But as I read from issue 1 to issue 2 and 3 and 4, oh, by the way, Emily, this is a spoiler obviously, but I think it doesn't affect the reading of the series, of the complete series. She get her superpower is empathy. She can feel everything that others people are feeling, and she can transfer her feelings to others. So for example, there is one part here that a person who can't walk and he's sitting on a wheelchair since they're born, for example, they never experience how walking is. So she can transfer her experience, like dance, walk, run, to this person. So this person can experience how it would be, uh, if, wow, now that I think about it, that's depressing for the person. After that experience, I'm sure this person would be glad to have this experience, but probably this wouldn't work on real life, because probably they would kill themselves because they can't ever walk. Anyway, so her power is empathy, and like I said, there isn't any villain here. At least with powers, I think they should be. There is a few dilemmas about you, when to blossom, when not to blossom, what changes you can do, and especially Emily with the power of empathy, she faces another dilemma. She feels what others are feeling, so she takes a lot of bad experience from other people's into her, and in the end, it seems that that doesn't even affect her. Like, that's impossible. How can you feel depression of others? How can you feel uh, emotions, terrible emotions that other people had in life, and it doesn't affect you? I think that was a missed opportunity, because it would have made a better book. In the end, this is a positive story. I think that's what Straczynski wanted to do. Straczynski? I hope I'm saying his name correctly. I think that's what the main idea was here. Straczynski wanted to do a positive book. So with her empathy, she does good stuff. She helps a lot of people, and she touches a lot of souls. And it's interesting to see that. I think it's interesting to see that. So anyway, that's all I want to say about this, or can say about this book, because unfortunately, like I said, there isn't very much happening here besides that. So maybe the critics are correct on giving this a 5 point something on rating. I'll be honest, when I started the first book, I really loved it. And I really loved the dilemma of when to tap the superpower. Would it be now or would it be later? And I thought that that would take long time for her to decide, and things would happen in her life where she would be forced to decide to take the power, for example. Or if she took the power, she would find some other people that was also powered people, and they would fight. And I don't know. I expected a lot more action, and well, I didn't get it. So anyway, go to Global Comics if you want. globalcomics.com. They have the first issue is free. You can read there, Moths. And if you like, read the other 5 issues as well. The art is good, the story is nice, and if you need some positivity in your life, I guess this is a good book for you. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I will try to do more. Oh, by the way, and if you're at Global Comics, just look for Nimprod Comics and take a look at our comics. It's filled with action, it's filled with adventure, it's filled with cool stuff. If you want something to break off, or after reading Moths, if you want to read something different, something cool and normal, let's say normal, or entertaining, something entertaining. Currently, we have passed 1.2k views. So I don't know, maybe give a chance to Snake. Our other comics will be here also later. So yeah, but what I was going to say is this: give a like, give us a subscribe to our videos. I'm going to do more videos like this. I'm going especially talk about indie comics, and of course I will try to pick a better book. By the way, talking about better books, the next book I'm going to review is this one. And I don't know about you, but I like what I see. Dead Legends by James Maddox and Gavin Smith. So don't forget to subscribe so you can get the notification when this video is live. And hopefully this is a good book. Let me just check the series info. They have 4K views, so that's good. And they have 10 books. Wait, 10 books? Issue 1. Oh, okay, but it's 129 pages. So I'm guessing that is collected. Issue 1 to issue 5. Wow, 10 books. Well, I probably will review, I will read the first book and review the first book, and then we'll see what happens there. So we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.